Give me just a moment to get this all started up, and we'll get going. All right. Give me just a moment to get this all started up, and we'll get going. All right. All right. We're gonna wait for a few people to pile in. And then we're gonna get it switched over and start it up. All right. We are about to be in the metaverse. What up, everybody? I think the whole thing's all dialed in, all set up. All right. Audio's good, I believe. So let's do this. All right. We're about to jump over to the metaverse. Let's do it right now. All right. Boom. Here we are. Here I am. What's good? This is called extended reality, which is not virtual reality, it's mixed reality, right? So this is this world that I'm in right now, I can explore in my headset, full 3D VR enabled, like this, where I'm looking around as I look around and it mirrors it, right? But right now I'm in what's called mixed reality. So I am playing the game engine. Hey, party like a mother, I see you in the chat. Heart hands, thank you. So this is mixed reality right here, all right? So this allows me to run the game engine and play it in 2D, where I'm just wandering around, checking it all out. Hello, Father. Hello, Cole. Thank you for being in the Twitch. I love that. I appreciate that so much. We're trying to get up to partner right now. I'm on the push for it. We're going to hit it. I know we're going to hit it, all right? Here we got some water coolers. Check it out. Some graphics card fans to keep these graphic cards over here. All cool and stuff. Here's the dance floor. But anyways, the purpose of this stream is going to be to discuss Web3. It's going to be a Web3 mastermind so that you can sort of get more of an understanding of what's going on. Okay? And yeah, so let's get it started, because I don't want to spend too much time here doing this. I do have a party to be at in a little bit of time here, and I want to make sure that I make it to that on time. So, boop. All right, let's get it going. So first, I want to answer what is Web3, because that's sort of the over top of the topic, right? Let me move over to a different Chroma Key content, see if it makes more sense. Let's see. Does that make sense? Sort of in the middle. I don't know if that makes sense. No, we'll stick it here, all right? So look, all right. So Web3. Web3 is the third iteration of the internet, okay? And so to discuss what exactly that all entails, what that really means, let's go back, okay? Let's go back a little ways. I'm going to walk around the world and just explore while we're talking about this, okay? But let's go back and let's talk about the dot-com boom of the 2000s, okay? So dot-com boom comes up, all right? We're switching over to the year 2000. It's like 1997 when this really started booming. But essentially, the internet's on the precipice of a rise, right? The internet's coming up. And, you know, a lot of people thought, oh, it's a fad, right? It's just going to go away. It's not that big of a deal. It's just like technology, but we're really not going to use this in our day-to-day. Like, are you kidding me? Like, seriously? No. Well, little did they know that a lot of these tech companies that ended up booming in the dot-com boom are now prevalent world dominators today, okay? So it did stick around. It wasn't a fad, okay? Web 1 was the ability to read through the power of the World Wide Web, okay? Reading, remember that. Web 1, the ability to read, which means, okay, follow it here, which means you type in a question to a search engine and you get back an answer, okay? That was Web 1. Now, Web 2 was the ability to read and write, okay? Read and write. What the heck? Look at my guy's arm. It's broken. That's crazy. All right, Web 2, the ability to read and write. Now, what does that mean? Well, that is Web 2 is social media as we know it today. Okay, Web 2 is the ability to read and write, which is basically create and scale a digital blog based around your own personal character and identity in real life. So what does that mean exactly? I mean, it kind of just means like basically what it sounds like it means. Web 2 was where we're sort of still transitioning out of right now, but we are still sort of in Web 2, okay? As we speak. I'm going to make myself bigger up here so that it just, I'm easier to see. All right, so that's Web 2. All right, now Web 3. Let's get into the meat and potatoes here. Okay, who just dropped the heart hand? That was, I didn't see who that was. I did see it pop up. I appreciate you for that. Oh, it's Vio. What up, man? Thank you. I appreciate that. All right, so Web 3, the meat and potatoes. Okay, Web 1, let me review it because we're getting more people hopping in here right now. Web 1, the ability to read. Search engines. Web 2, the ability to read and write. This is social media as we know it today. Web 3, okay, this is read, write, and own. Okay, now through the power of distributed ledger technology, the internet's on the blockchain, and you are able to take back ownership of your data and earn through the ownership of your data. Now, I just used a lot of vocabulary words. Some of you are probably lost right now. Okay, you're probably like, what did he even just say? I don't know what any of that means. That's the purpose of this live stream. I'm going to explain what all that means, okay? Vio, stream setup is looking dope. Dude, thank you. It's still a work in progress, but yeah, check this out. I'm in mixed reality right now in Bolt 2D. And then I have behind me today, I built a massive green screen wall so that I can do mixed reality content. So it's pretty cool. It's very informative, very educational, and I'm excited for the future of all this. It's really, really sick stuff. All right, anyways, okay, I'm gonna explain all the vocabulary words I just said, okay, so that it makes sense, right? Because Web 3 is important. It's the convergence of tech and the internet together to give you your power back as a intermediary, as a consumer, okay? Because let's be honest, okay? And you know, I got to be very careful with the words that I choose to use here in this sentence because I don't want to get my social platforms. I don't want to get deplatformed for telling you the truth too raw and authentically, because that can happen, okay? But in Web 2, okay, I'm gonna say this as nicely as possible, okay? You don't own your data, and you are a slave to the tech oligarchs that have sort of enslaved humanity. They own all your data, and then they sell it unscrupulously. They sell your data to advertisers so that they can upsell you random garbage that you really don't even need. You ever say something and you have your phone around you, and all of a sudden you're getting blasted with ads about it? Not a coincidence, okay? Now, also, another really important thing to understand here about what we're talking about is that Web3, okay, look, I use a platform called Brave for my search engine, okay? All of you probably use the internet. I know that for a fact because you're watching me on the internet right now, okay? I get paid for my data, okay? When I'm searching a platform, a search engine, when I'm using Instagram on my browser, when I'm typing emails out, no matter what it is that I'm doing, I'm getting paid in crypto tokens for my use of the internet because I'm doing it on a decentralized platform that utilizes blockchain technology. Okay, I own my own data. I truly do own my own data. Not everyone can say that, and I'm here to teach you how to do that because it's very important that you live a decentralized lifestyle. Okay. So what is Web3? It is the third iteration of the internet that allows you to read, write, and own, and actually give you the power back to the consumers so that their data is truly theirs. And that's valuable because don't you want to be able to live and earn through your use of the internet? I think you would want to. I mean, I think it would be important. That's why I do it, and that's why I teach it. Okay? So there's that. Next, okay. What is the metaverse? Okay, that's a good one. Real good one. All right, we're in a metaverse here, right here. You see, this is a world called Bolt Classic, which is actually a club in the metaverse. You see, it's built here inside of an Ethereum virtual machine. It looks like we're inside of a computer. Now, this club is designed for networking events, galas, music festivals, business masterminds. You can do poker viewing tournaments with you and 63 of your closest homies. It doesn't matter. This is a Web3 apparatus that allows you to do all of those things. Not all at the same time. It'd be kind of weird if you had like a movie viewing party and a rave happening at the same time. Just wouldn't work. Okay? Man's a genius for real. Cole, thank you. I appreciate you, my boy. All right, but so check this out, all right? So the Metaverse, it is a platform that is a fully immersive platform. In this case, it is in what is mixed reality or VR or 2D right now, but it has the VR capabilities. And it is a platform that allows you to interact with other users as well as AI creatures and intermediaries like NPCs that could be designed into the world, right? So what does that mean exactly? It's sort of like a video game, but it's not a video game, okay? It is a video game, but it's not. You know the whole square is a rectangle, but a rectangle is not a square situation? It's that. We got that going on, okay? Now let me explain. TechnoPanda.nft, thank you for the peace signs, and thank you for the panda. I appreciate you. All right, so let me explain how it's a square is a rectangle is not a square situation, okay? So it's like a video game, but it's not a video game, and here's why, okay? Do you know this game? Are you familiar with this game right here? This is Grand Theft Auto 5, okay? A lot of you are probably familiar with that. It's a metaverse, sort of, okay? It's an open world MMORPG style game, but the in-game currency that you're making, you spend it in the game, whoop-de-doo, I got a Lambo in my game. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It's not tangible. It's not real. It serves you no value in your real, actual life. Okay? Now, imagine, just bear with me here. Imagine that you are playing GTA 5 and the in-game currency that you're growing and garnering there, instead of being a in-game currency that you can only spend in that game, it's actually an ERC20 token, which is a cryptocurrency, which I'm going to get into that terminology as well. This is a masterclass. If you stick around the whole time, I'm going to spill value and value on value on value on Web3, all things Web3. Okay? Imagine that it's a cryptocurrency that you can then take off the game platform and get Ethereum, you can get Solana, you can get Cardano, you can get USD. You can exchange your in-game currency. So you're playing a game like GTA 5. You go do a bank heist. You make $5 million. You go take that $5 million. You exchange it out into USD. It equates to $345 USD. You pull out $345 USD. You put it in your bank account. You grab your card. You take your girlfriend out to Mastro's. You go to a steakhouse. You go, I'm paying for this off of a bank robbery in a video game, baby. You know what I'm saying? It sounds absolutely absurd. I get it. I get that it sounds crazy. It's not that crazy, okay? This is what distributed ledger technology allows to happen. The convergence of tech and money combined with video games. Tech, money, and video games all combined together to make a beautiful, beautiful thing going on here, okay? So that's what a metaverse is. Now, I want to explain the difference between video games, GTA 5, blockchain gaming, and virtual reality gaming. Okay, let me explain all that, because that's also another really important thing I want to touch on. Okay, so here you see me now. I'm in first person, right? I'm walking around with my cursor. I'm looking at what I'm looking at. Ooh, that's crazy. Okay, so this game engine that I'm in right now is full 3D VR enabled. Okay, so I have a VR device right here. Boom. It's super highly modified, customized, really cool stuff. But I put this on my head. It's off right now, and I'm not using it right now, so I'm not going to put it on my head. But I can put it in my head, and I can run this engine here that I'm in, right? And I can actually like play around in here. I've got hand trackers so that I can do light shows and stuff in here, in this world, right? Right now, I'm running in 2D. Okay, so I'm playing the game as if it was just a video game on my computer, WASD, movement keys, right? And I'm walking around just chilling. Okay, I'm in the club, I'm just chilling. What I'm doing here, right here with this webcam, with this VOD going on, this is called mixed reality or extended reality, which is sort of halfway between virtual reality and gaming and blockchain gaming, somewhere in the middle. Okay. Now, virtual reality gaming, say I strap in a headset, I get in, boom, I'm strapped in, I'm in this game, I'm in first person view, I'm in 3D, right? That could be considered virtual reality gaming. If you've ever heard of VR chat, you ever heard of, there's a lot of different platforms, Somnium Space, which is blockchain gaming. VR chat's not blockchain gaming. Let me explain the difference, okay? So blockchain gaming is the convergence of games, video games, and cryptocurrency together onto the blockchain that allows you to have the capability to earn, okay? Whereas virtual reality gaming, this is, again, see, this is where it's really confusing, because I'm going to try and explain this to the best way possible so that you can really understand what's going on here. Because again, this is another square is a rectangle. Rectangle is not a square situation, okay? Now let me explain it. Virtual reality gaming can be blockchain gaming, but it also cannot be. It depends on the apparatus. It depends on the protocols behind it. VR chat is just a game where you're in virtual reality, you're chilling, you can go talk to your homies, but there's no earning capabilities, right? It's not, the data is not fed back to a blockchain where you can own your data and earn passive yield off of the owner playing the game. This game right here that I'm in, whoa, what is going on here? This game in here that I'm in, it's called Neos VR, and actually this is blockchain gaming. I can actually earn money playing this game, okay? Anyone can actually earn money playing this game. I can show you how. It's really cool. You can earn their classic token, NCR, or you can earn ETH. You can earn Ethereum in here. You can really, it's really limitless, okay, what's possible in here. Now, so blockchain gaming is the ability to earn cryptocurrency while playing video games through a distributed ledger technology protocol, a blockchain that is attached to said video game. We've got Axie Infinity. A bunch of NFT projects have different little 8-bit games that you can play and earn their tokens. And then once you get a token, you can exchange it on a protocol, on an exchange, into any other token, including UST or USDT. And then switch that out back to your centralized banking institution, your Web2 banks, your financial institution, and get dollars, US dollars. I don't know why you'd want to do that, but you can, okay? You can. Now, that covers metaverses, blockchain gaming, virtual reality gaming, the differences. Let's move on to the next one. How do you earn money in the metaverse? Well, we kind of did touch that. I'm going to touch it more. Okay, let's say, for example, I'm running around in here. Okay, I'm running around in here. Okay, let's say I'm a front-end UI UX designer. I'm a 3D digital designer. Okay, and somebody walks in that door right there. You see that door over there? Somebody walks in that door. Can I point my hand up there? Yes, I can. See that? Right over there. They walk in that door. Okay, they come in the door and they go, hey, just wanted to let you know, I'm a tech founder of this company. I found you in this world. I've got a deal that I'm trying to get closed. I want to model this specific thing. They'll give you their idea of what they want modeled. And they go, hey, can you do it for me? I've got a bounty on it. It's 0.5 ETH. Or right now, that's about $700. Obviously, cryptocurrency prices always fluctuate, right? But you get a bounty. You get what's called a bounty. In sort of Web2 and video gaming, you might call that a quest or a mission, right? It'd be called a mission or a quest. In an MMORPG, a Web2 MMORPG, it'd be called a quest. In like GTA 5, it'd be called a mission. In virtual reality, Web3, blockchain gaming, it's called a bounty, okay? Because you complete the activity, and then you get paid your bounty that you collect as a reward for achieving whatever it was. Okay, also, by the way, as I'm explaining all this, everybody in the chat across all 3 platforms, we're live on Twitch, we're live on YouTube, we're live on TikTok. If you have any questions at any point in time, please do not hesitate to drop those questions. I'm happy to answer those for you, okay? We're open dialogue here. We're just spazzing the knowledge, okay? So don't hesitate to chime up, ask, okay? So you do your bounty, okay? You model this thing that they want, and then you get the bounty, which is a reward for having achieved the work. And you can actually model in this game. You can 3D model and render in here. So it's all native to this platform. You can also be part of a DAO and get paid through the DAO. Okay, now how does that work? Ooh. How does that work? Okay, I'll explain DAOs in a second. but that's a little further down the list. But you can get paid through a DAO, which is a decentralized autonomous organization, and they can pay you a reward, a bounty, for achieving whatever it is that you needed to achieve. Perhaps it's content in the world. Perhaps it's networking. Perhaps it's making a strategic connection. I don't care what it is. Okay, it's like a mission. Imagine you're playing an MMORPG. Okay, you go up to an NPC. They ask you to do some random thing. They give you some random reward for the level of difficulty of the task achieved. Okay, I don't know, but that's how you can make money through blockchain. Okay, or through VR gaming and Web3 gaming. Next, I want to explain what a cryptocurrency is, because I mean that even goes over people's heads sometimes. Okay, a cryptocurrency, it's just a digital asset connected to a blockchain that has intrinsic value through its user base, and you can utilize that as a store of value to exchange into another cryptocurrency, to buy things on the blockchain, to switch it out for USD if you really want to do that. I wouldn't recommend doing that, but obviously it's whatever, man. It's whatever you want to do. Okay. By the way, lots of vocabulary that I haven't been explaining. I'm sorry, there's a lot of vocabulary, and it sort of goes with the territory of, like, when I explain something, I then have to explain a bunch more as far as vocabulary goes. So I said a cryptocurrency is a store of value, a digital asset that's connected to a blockchain. A blockchain, okay, let's explain that vernacular. A blockchain is think about it this way. The analogy I like to give people is, imagine you have a checkbook, okay, and you've got all these lines filled out of this check was written for this much, this date, and this is what it was for. Okay, so you got your checkbook. That's what a blockchain is. Okay, a blockchain is an open source, public, non-disputable ledger. Okay, a ledger is a series of transactions that occurred in that native token, so you can see what's going on. Okay, now that's what's interesting and what's different from Web2 finance, centralized finance, to decentralized DeFi finance. Okay, I dare you, I double dog dare you to pull up to your Web2 financial institution, your Bank of America's, your Chase Bank, your Wells Fargo's. Okay, I dare you to pull up there, ask for a meeting with the branch manager, and tell them that you wish to see their ledger. You want to see their public, non-disputable ledger. Okay? You know what's going to happen? They're going to laugh at you. They might even call the police. Okay? They're not going to show you. Okay? Maybe try to pull up to Congress and do the same thing. Say, hey, the Federal Reserve. Pull up to the Federal Reserve and say, hey, I am interested in seeing your ledger. I want to see where the money's going in, where the money's coming out. Show me what's going on. They're not going to do it. Okay? They might even get rid of you. Okay? It's a joke. I'm not dog daring you to do that. You could find yourself in some trouble probably. So probably don't do that. But my analogy is to say that it's not going to happen. Okay, it's not public information. You can't just go get that information. Now in Web3, when we're talking about blockchain technology, it's all open source. You can do it, no problem. Okay, you just pull up a block explorer and go look for the transaction that you want to know about. It's as simple as that. If you got a wallet address of someone where they store their NFTs and their crypto, you can plug it into a block explorer and see everything, every move they've ever made, what they're holding, how much they're holding, who they're sending money to, for what reason, how much, when they did it, what block it cleared on. It's all there. It's all public information. Okay, that's what's beautiful. A lot of people are scared by that, but that's what's beautiful about blockchain technology. Okay, there's no pulling the rope over somebody's eyes. Okay, everybody knows what's going on, as long as you have the information to know what's going on. But you obviously need the information to know what's going on, which is the purpose of people like me educating and informing the general populace on how all this works and what all of it means. Okay? Now, that's what a cryptocurrency is. That's what a blockchain is. Now let's talk about NFTs. You heard the word. You heard the term. It's not a word, it's a term. NFTs, non-fungible tokens. You hear it all the time, man. You hear it all the time. I'm sure you do. Okay, and you probably have no idea what it is. You think, oh, it's just a picture on the internet. I can screenshot it. I own it now. You paid money for that. It doesn't make sense, man. Kim Wong, hello, man. It's nice to see you in here. So look, NFT stands for non-fungible token. Non-fungible token. Now, what is that? A token is a digital asset or a cryptocurrency. Non-fungible means that it is of itself. It's a genuine one of one, and it cannot be forged or anything like that. And so let's really explain it, man. NFTs. NFTs are minted into existence. Mint means to do a transaction on the blockchain, and then that NFT, that token, that piece of art backed by a smart contract comes into existence into your wallet. What is a wallet? A wallet is, think about Web2 is to bank account. Bank account is to Web2 as a wallet is to Web3. Okay? A wallet is where you store your cryptocurrencies, where you store your NFTs. That's what it is. Ken UD. I don't know what you're talking about, Kin, but please clarify your question. I'd be happy to answer it for you. Okay? Now, NFTs. Okay, mint. I explained the term mint, non-fungible token. Okay. Now, the value behind NFTs. You've seen NFTs such as the Bored Ape Yacht Club, minted for 0.08 ETH, or roughly $230 at the time. Now valued we've seen it as high as 155 ETH, which is roughly $420,000. Okay. Why is a picture on the internet of a bored monkey selling for $450,000, and why are people paying that? Have people lost their mind? What's going on? Well, let me tell you. Let me explain. People haven't lost their mind. Okay, this is the early days of the blockchain. This is actually it actually makes a lot of sense. Now let me explain it. NFTs have different utility based on what the project founders have baked into the smart contract. A smart contract is basically a string of code on the blockchain connected to a project being a conglomerate of NFTs backed by a deployer, and a deployer is essentially a company. Think of a project, an NFT project, as a company. Okay, think of an individual NFT as a share in the company. So you own an NFT of a project, you're effectively a shareholder of that company, that Web3 startup. You can call it that. Obviously, it's a little more technical than that, but we're just using analogies here so that I can explain this to you so that it makes sense. Okay. Now, why, how, in what world is a picture of a bored monkey worth $450,000? Well, let me explain it to you. NFTs have these things called utility. Okay. So when Bored Apes came out, the utility on the project was, hey, we're going to do a once annual yacht club party. We're going to have yachts in Miami, Florida. And if you own a Bored Ape, you can just pull up and come party with us on a yacht. Okay? Wow, you're a smart man. Thank you. I've been studying this information for a while, and I feel it's necessary to share so that more people can get informed, more people can get educated, and more people can become financially free. Okay, so that was the utility of the project at the beginning. Hey, we're gonna have yacht parties. Come party with us as long as you own an ape. Okay? So people buy apes. The floor cart starts going up. The floor starts going up. By the way, floor, the vernacular, the term floor, as far as Web3 goes and NFT projects goes, it is the lowest price token currently in the collection. Okay, which means, and collection, by the way, is the entire conglomerate of all the NFTs in the project. Okay, so say it minted out for 0.08 ETH, and the floor's risen, and now you can't buy one. The least expensive one's 1 ETH. Right, or roughly $1,400 currently. Okay, so that means the current floor price is 1 ETH. Okay, and maybe the rare ones are going for quite a bit more than that. Maybe, I don't know. Okay, but that's what floor is, and that's what collection is. Okay, so there are different utilities. Some are parties. Some utility is passive staking. Now let me explain staking. Okay, which is going to require that I explain a few other things. LPs, AMMs. Liquidity pools and automated market makers. Okay, so staking. Staking is exchanging your ERC 721 or 1155, which I'm also going to explain in a second, for an ERC 20 attributed to the same project, which I'm also going to explain in a second. Okay, ERC 20 is a cryptocurrency. ERC 721 and 1155s are both fungible and non-fungible tokens. Okay, now the difference, ERC 721 token is individually its own self. So they are programmatically generated, which means different attributes are plugged in, put in, and all of a sudden every NFT that comes out of that collection is its own one of one. It's the only one with those specific exact attributes. Okay. Now a ERC 1155 is it is a non-fungible token, but every NFT in the collection is identical. Now the smart contract behind it is individual. They each have their own contract ID, so token ID. They have the same contract address. They each have an individual token ID, but the art behind the NFT of all the NFTs in the collection are the same. It's 1155s versus 721s versus 20s. ERC 20, again, like I said, is cryptocurrency. So let's go back to staking, okay? And by the way, this is a lot of information. There's a reason why I'm recording this entire thing. It's so that you can digest all this information, rewatch it, take notes, okay? This is very valuable information when you actually grasp it and understand it, okay? So what are we talking about staking, okay? Staking, you have an NFT, and they have a ERC20 token behind the project. Let's say, for example, we'll use Sneaky Vampire Syndicate for an example. I'm in that project. I love them. Sneaky Vampires. I'm a Sneaky Vampire. Actually, only a couple of them. All right? So I have a ERC 721 Sneaky Vampire. I stake that vampire. Now that means that I'm putting it inside of a smart contract. I'm locking it up in a smart contract. And then I'm being paid by the deployers, okay, by the syndicate, to have my 721 locked up, and I get paid in 20s, ERC 20s. So I get paid in the Sneaky Vampire example, okay, you've got the SVS vampires, and then you've got blood token. It's sort of the theme, right? You know, vampires and then blood. Vampires drink blood. It's just kind of punny, right? Okay, so I own a vampire, minted for 0.08 ETH, okay, which was like $172 at the time of mint. Okay, and then every day you earn 3 blood, and blood currently trading for about 48 cents, I believe. It's been up to as high as $2.70, and when it launched, right when the AMM came out, it was up at $32 a token. So that day, I made $98 USD for the ownership of my vampire, my token. So my NFT is in a smart contract, and it's getting me paid cryptocurrency for just existing, for me owning it. I own it. It's verifiable that I own it on the blockchain, and therefore I'm getting paid ERC20, a cryptocurrency, for its ownership. Okay. Now this is why blockchain technology destroys the whole. I screenshotted. I own it now. You're an idiot. You bought that. Okay. Look. Okay, they're not getting the screenshot copy paste people. They are not getting paid ERC20 tokens for the ownership of the utility token, the NFT. Why? Because on the blockchain they don't own it. They have a screenshot. Oh, fantastic! I can screenshot a photo of a Lamborghini. Does that mean I own a Lamborghini? No, I don't. Okay, it's crazy, man. All right, look at this. I've got Old Spice right here. That means that must mean I own the company, right? No. Okay, that's just stupid. All right. So we've talked about staking. Okay. Now where could this become ridiculous? Okay, when we're talking about, you know, making $3 passively a day. Whoa, big deal. You make $3 a day. Wow, you make $90 a month. That's really game changing. You can take your girlfriend out for three dates passively a month. 3 dinner dates. Whoa, big deal. You're not paying your bills with that, okay? It's $90, right? Great. Well, let's talk about a scaled example, okay? Because this is sort of infinitely scalable and it can get kind of egregious, okay? So let's talk about Let's talk about a project called CyberKongs, okay? So CyberKongs minted right around the same time as Bored Apes. Now, CyberKongs minted for 0.08 ETH. There were 333 Genesis CyberKongs. And Genesis CyberKongs, being a 721 staking token, were capable of generating Banana token, an ERC20 token. Banana has consistently held between $40 and $60 a token. And the Genesis Cyberkongs generate 10 Banana a day. Okay? So what does that mean? Well, that means if in mid quarter 2 of 2021, you paid 0.08 ETH to mint a Genesis Cyberkong, roughly $200, okay? A year later, a year and 4 months later, you are now passively generating true passive income every single day that you wake up and the world goes on, okay? You generate 10 Banana, trading at a range, let's average it out to $50. You generate $500 USD a day, okay? You understand? Do you understand how crazy that can get? Because let's do the math on that. That's $15,000 a month passively, okay? Most people can comfortably live off of $15,000 a month, okay? So you own a NFT, you own a smart contract, a little picture of a monkey on the internet, and you're generating $15,000 USD a month, okay? So that's staking at a scaled example of what's possible. Now, why this is important is because we're still early with blockchain technology. This technology is going to fundamentally change the way the world functions as a whole. And the reason why that's important is because there's going to be more Bored Apes. There's going to be more Cyberkongs. Different projects are going to be just as crazy as this. And if you're informed, you're educated on the topic and the space, you can be involved. And you can actually really, really seriously have serious positive impact on your life because of understanding this technology and being involved in the space. Okay, let's talk about a ledger. Okay, I already talked about ledgers when it talks in regards to what is a blockchain, and a ledger being a conglomerate of transactions, open source transactions. We already talked about that. Okay, well, now I want to talk about a ledger device. Okay, and I have one. In fact, I'll grab it for you so you can see what I'm talking about. Let me grab my handy dandy ledger right now for you. So a ledger is a cold storage device. It's a wallet. It's an NFT wallet where you can hold NFTs, you can hold cryptocurrency, all that jazz. And why is that important? Well, I'll explain why it's important, okay? Here we go. Here's my wallet. Okay. Bada bing, bada boom. Here we go. This is my ledger. Boom. See that? It says ledger on it right there. Now, what is this? It looks like a flash drive, right? It looks like a flash drive. It's got a little digital screen on it. So what is this? This is a cold storage device. Let me explain it to you, okay? So this is where I hold my cryptocurrency, my NFTs. It's on this little flash drive looking thingy. Now, why is that important? Well, because if it's in my computer, okay, and my computer gets hacked, I could be in some serious trouble, man, okay? But when it's in a cold storage device, a ledger, this is a Ledger Nano S. You can get a Ledger Nano X, which is Bluetooth controlled. You don't necessarily need all that technology. This works just fine. It's just a little digital screen instead of being Bluetooth to an app on your phone. But this protects you. It makes you essentially non-hackable. You're still hackable. You can be hacked. You just have to really try to be hacked, because this allows you and forces you to double blind sign, which means you approve a transaction on your computer, and then you have to look at it on this tiny little screen right here, right there, and then reapprove it. And it tells you all the data about the transaction, okay? If you attach your wallet, connect to some unscrupulous, shady, shifty protocol and get hacked, okay, and they're trying to steal, you think you're just signing to do a Collabland verification, but actually they're trying to steal all your NFTs, okay? And if you're double signing, okay, and you think, oh, I'm just signing just a signature for verification, and then it pops up on here and says, hey, you're actually transferring 70 tokens right now. Is that what you mean to do? Are you trying to do that? Yes or no? It's going to catch it, okay? It's going to make it a lot harder for you to get hacked. because you have to reapprove it, and it's going to reconfirm with you to make sure you know what you're doing. Okay, so that's why this is super, super important. These are like $70, man. If you're going to get involved in cryptocurrency, just buy a cold storage device. Also, another thing to note, when making a wallet, I know I already talked about what a wallet is. It is to Web2 that a bank account is to Web3. So basically, it's where you store your crypto and your NFTs. This is a wallet. This is a cold wallet, a hard wallet, and then you have a wallet digitally. Now, I need you to explain or understand this, and this is very important for you to grab. So if you're taking notes, if you're watching the whole thing, definitely grasp this. Okay. When you make your wallet, okay, you're going to get a series of words, 12 words, 24 words, depends on what protocol you're on and what wallet you're making. But you're going to get a series of words. Those words are called your seed phrase or your secret recovery phrase, one of those two things, okay? Now, what is important about this? Let me explain it, okay? Never show it to anyone, not your mom, not your sisters, not your step cousin's pet goldfish, okay, not your significant other. Don't show it to anybody, ever, under any circumstances. Also, don't screenshot it, okay? Don't write it in your notes. Don't email it to yourself. Don't send it a text message. All of those are hot wallets, okay? You're now leaving a digital trail, a cookie crumb trail of what your seed phrase is, okay? Now, let me explain why it's so important, okay? In Web2, okay, you've got a Chase bank account, say, for example, okay? You have $2 million in your Chase bank account, okay? Hypothetically, we're talking here. Okay, you go to a bank, you go to a centralized banking institution, you pull up, actually go physically to the bank, and you say, hey, I've got $2 million in my checking account. You know what? Today, I'm going to go buy a Lamborghini. I don't want a cashier's check. I want cash. I want cold, hard cash. Even if you wanted a cashier's check. In this example, it doesn't matter. I want my money. I want access to my money. I want $200,000 right now. Okay? Guess what? That centralized banking institution is going to go, okay, great. Insert your card. Put your secret PIN. Okay? Your PIN to access your card. Also, I'm going to need 2 forms of identification from you. You need your driver's license, your social security card, your birth certificate, whatever. I need 2 forms. Okay? So you come in with those identification documents. They confirm that you are in fact who you say you are. They give you your money. Great. Right? Great. Web3, not so forgiving. Okay? Web3 is the wild, wild west. And let me explain something to you. Anyone that has your seed phrase in Web3, as far as the blockchain is concerned, the blockchain is algorithmic programming. It's technology, okay? They don't care who you are, okay? It does not matter. Anyone that has your seed phrase is effectively you. I'm sorry to tell you, it's kind of scary, but it's simple, okay? If someone has access to your 12 words, they're you, okay? If you screenshot it, okay, you've screenshotted your 12 words, your seed phrase. You think it's safe to have them there. Your iCloud gets hacked. This person just happens to understand blockchain technology. They find the photo of your seed phrase. They go plug in your wallet into their device, and now they have access to all your funds, all your non-fungible tokens, all your crypto, all everything. They can just transfer it over to themselves. Now you're broke. Now you have nothing. You lost everything. Okay? So that's why it's important to not have a digital footprint of your seed phrase. I, myself, I'm going to show this far away from the camera because there's imprints. Actually, I'll just cover it with some of my fingers. So this right here is my seed phrase. Okay? It's inside the plate. You can't read it. You can't see it. But I have 2 titanium plates, and I took a mallet, and I malleted in my words into these titanium plates. And now they are safely, securely stored in physical reality, away from any technology. And I'm the only one that has access to those plates. Okay, that's my seed phrase. That's why seed phrases are important. I hope you grab that information. Okay, blockchains and their Dapps. Let's talk about it. Dapp, a decentralized application. Okay, a decentralized application. Why is it important? Okay, it allows the blockchain to communicate with your wallet of whatever ecosystem you're on, whether it's Solana, whether it's Cardano, whether it's Binance Smart Chain, BNB, whether it's Ethereum. Okay, you can connect your wallet to a Dapp, a decentralized application, and utilize that Dapp however it's designed to be used. A Dapp is just an app. It's an application with a specific use case. It has a front-end UI, UX design. Okay, Maybe it's an application on your phone. You connect your wallet to it, and you can do whatever it is. Maybe it's an exchange. Let's say it's an exchange, okay, for example. So a Dapp allows you to take some crypto of this token, say Ethereum, transfer it to Solana. Maybe the Dapp is a token verification. Maybe it's Collabland, right? Collabland is a Discord bot that allows you to connect your Web3 wallet to your Discord account, sign for it, and then Collabland looks at your wallet, it looks at all the tokens you're holding, and then it communicates with Discord and says, hey, this guy has this specific token, and then Collabland goes, he's A-OK, he's checked, he's verified, and then from there, you then unlock access to a token gated section of a specific Discord around the community that is that NFT project, because you're a verified, confirmed token holder, right? So that's another Dapp. So a Dapp is just a decentralized application, which means it's not owned by one massive tech company that rules your world like a dictator. You know, I could use that word. Probably shouldn't, but I could use that word. Yeah, so what is Discord? While we're on the topic, Discord is primarily, it's just a community-based app where you have different communities that you can join, talk. It's a discussion board. It was previously designed, developed, and used for gaming, video games. Now it is where Web3 people sort of convene together to discuss what's going on, okay, so that you can be involved. So definitely get Discord, be involved if it's viable for you. And I think you should make a Discord, and I think you should join my Discord because I'd appreciate it. Now, how do you make a Discord? Well, you download the application on whether you're running Ice Cream Sandwich or Jelly Bean, iOS, Android, it doesn't matter. You can download the app, make an account, no problem. Okay, you see I'm flying around here. This is kind of cool, right? Just flying. All right. Anyways, next, I'm reading these topics of discussion off of my handy dandy red notebook here. You see what I'm saying? Boop. Okay. How do you join a Discord? All right. To join a Discord, you go into the Discord application. Let me show you. Here we've got Discord. Bada bing, bada boom. I'm in my Discord community right now. You got Discord, here's your community, and then over here on this side right here is all the different communities you're in. I am in a lot of them, just a lot of Discord communities, okay? But you scroll all the way to the bottom, you click this plus sign. You click this plus sign. You click join a server down here at the very bottom. And then you type in the server URL, or you can just click a Discord link, a join link, and it should auto route you back to the app if you're on the app. And then you can join the community that way. Okay, so it's a really good way to be connected with your favorite people, whether that's a Discord community that is based around a NFT project, whether that is a group of your favorite content creators, whether it's a rave EDM group, whether it's a business where the business associate and communicate with each other. You know, many different ways that this can go about, right? Now, I want to touch on safety because I'm all about safety with educating on blockchain technology, making sure that you're utilizing this technology safely, because if you're not, one, I don't want to be sued, and two, I just don't want it on my hands that due to your negligence, you got hacked and lost everything. And you know, while I'm not the one signing your transactions and it wouldn't quote unquote be my fault, if I failed to provide you the necessary information for you to not get scammed, then it is kind of my fault, right? Like maybe it's not directly my fault, but if I didn't tell you the things that you need to look out for to make sure that you don't accidentally get duped, then I am sort of responsible, and that's whack. So let me make sure that I do my due diligence to make sure that you're properly informed. So 3 little tips. One, on Discord, if you're using Discord for blockchain technology integration, Web3, do not add people that you do not personally know, ever, under any circumstances. Just don't do it, okay? Because then they have a one-on-one direct line of communication to you. You don't need that. You do not need all that. Don't let them have it, okay? Just don't. Don't add random people, okay? Me being an admin in several servers and running my own server and having built many communities, bunch of people just join the community and then just immediately try to add me as a friend. My requested friends list is like 400 people long. I don't accept them or deny them, because the moment that you do either of those things, if you accept them, now they're your friend. If you deny them, then they can then try to add you as a friend again. So don't do it. Okay, safety first. Safety. Don't add random people. More important than not adding random people. Okay, because even some of your homies, some of your friends on Discord that you actually do know personally, you've had conversations with them, they can get hacked. It can happen. Okay, and if it happens, here's what you need to do. Never click links in Discord. I don't care what it is. It doesn't matter. It doesn't even matter if you recognize the link. I don't click links. If you send me a link on Discord, I'm not going to click it. I'm sorry. It's just as simple as that. I might type the link into another web browser that's not attached to my wallet, that has no use case for Web3, and then I might click the link over there, type it in manually into a browser that's not attached to my Web3 wallet. But I'm not clicking links, man, and you shouldn't either. Okay? Now also, do not join shifty servers, and never connect your wallet to a Collabland bot in a server that you do not expressly know what it is. Okay? This should be common sense. It's not, though. But you know, I feel the need to share the information, so I am. Crystal, the stream looks great. Thank you. The audio is good, right? I've tested the audio a couple times to make sure that it is in fact good. I think it's good. I'm excited. I'm glad. This is really cool. I'm really happy with how this whole setup's turning out. I've got a fat green screen back here. Look, I could probably lift it up. Oh, I can't lift it up far enough for you to see. Actually, I can turn this down. See that? Woo! You see that? Whole green screen setup. You saw that? Crazy. I'm excited about it. Yeah, it sounds great too. Really good stuff. This is all coming together, I'm telling you. I will become a large internet personality in the next 12 months and impact many people globally, and drive the adoption of the Web3 ecosystem, and do it the right way. I'm not a cash grabber. I'm not a money motivated. I'm not out here trying to swindle my community to show them some garbage so that I can make a bunch of money. It's not what I'm doing, okay? And it's not what I'm ever going to do. I'm more interested in playing the long game and helping other people grow, develop, and evolve themselves with the right, proper information to moon together. I think that's the way to do it, and that's what I'm going to keep doing. So thank you, Crystal, for being here, supporting my journey, and yeah, I like this setup. I think we're just getting started here, and it's going to be really awesome. So that's practices for safe Discord. DAO. What is a DAO? I did cover it earlier. I'm going to cover it again because this whole masterclass. I did this a week ago, and all the audio was thwacked. I did it in VR. Now I'm doing it in extended reality. I love it. This is probably better anyways because like you can see the VR application, but you can also see me right here. So I like this actually better. This is probably how I'll do my live streams for now, at least, because it's sick, and I can also do this. Check this out. So if I wanted to go to Chroma Key, I could make myself real big right here, and I can make my camera. Instead of coming to these edges, I can make it all the way to the outside edges, and I can throw light shows in here. So I could do I could do literally light shows from right here in extended reality instead of mixed reality or full VR. So I love it. I'm Layla. I'm a Laya. Thank you for the roses. Thank you so much. Yeah. So there's that. Let me continue with the masterclass because I do have a party to go to here shortly. It is a surprise party for my brother-in-law, actually, conveniently enough. Okay, so DAO, decentralized autonomous organization. This is think government, okay? Think government, but Web3. Okay, so it is a decentralized government. It's not a government. It's just that's an analogy. Decentralized autonomous organization is an organization that's decentralized and autonomous. Now, how can I explain that in a way that's less vernacular-wise? Okay, an NFT project can be a DAO. Let's use 99 Originals as an example, which is Logan Paul's NFT project, okay? 99 Polaroids that he went and spent a year and a half developing and taking these very, very cool Polaroids that all have, they all have sentimental meaning to him, each individual one, right? And so, so there's 99 of them, okay? And it's a DAO. And 50% or 30%, some percent, I don't know the percent, don't quote me, okay? I'm not going to misquote, but 8% of the initial sales, which by the way they're all Dutch auctioned, which means there's no set token minting price for them. They're all auctioned off, one a day for 99 days. I think they're on like day 60 or something. But a set percent of the initial sales goes into the community treasury. Let's say 50%. It's probably not 50%, but let's say it is. Okay. One of them I know sold for 175 ETH or something like that. Let's say 200 ETH. Okay, just for sake of example. So 100 ETH of that transaction would go into the community treasury. Now, a DAO, a decentralized autonomous organization, there's 99 of them. Now, say they have a collective $7 million in their community treasury. Okay. Now, they vote up a poll and they say, hey, we got $7 million. Guys, 99 of you, what do we want to do? Do we want to buy a bunch of Bored Apes? Do we want to use this to develop another project and fund the growth and development of 99 Originals? Do we want to distribute 40% of the community treasury's holdings back to token holders? Right? There's 99 of us. Do we all want to make a couple $100,000? Now, each one of those talking points would be voted upon by the DAO. Now, with blockchain technology, it's all open source. It's all verifiable. It's on the blockchain. Okay, there's 99 of them. So 50 people say yes and 49 say no. Okay, they've come to consensus. It's yes because there's 50 yeses and there's 49 no's, and it's on the blockchain. It's all there to see. Okay, why is this so lit? Well, without saying any specific examples, right? We've got a really archaic institution for governance around the world, not just the United States, but everywhere. We've got very archaic, like we're sending in paper ballots, okay? And also our vote, I don't know, this isn't a lecture on politics, but just so you know, your vote as a citizen of whatever country you're in, you're not actually voting for the candidate, okay? You are voting for consensus of a collective decision for the governor of your jurisdiction to then cast their vote, okay? So governance says if it's 58% yes, then the governor goes, okay, my people in my area that I rule, the correct term would be jurisdict, but I use rule in this example because, like, let's be honest, this is a little bit dystopian, oligarchian. It's a little bit dictatorship, a little bit tyrannical. Who knows? Okay, but your governor goes, okay, 58%. My people that I'm governing, that I'm ruling, want me to vote this person. But you know what? I don't really feel like it, so I'm gonna vote the other person that only 42% want because I can, because I feel like it. Okay, so that's how the archaic system that we're utilizing now works, just in case you didn't know that. And with consensus and with blockchain technology, that's not how it works. Okay, 99 Originals, go back to it. Hey, we got $7 million in the community treasury. Do we want to disperse $3.5 million, half of the community treasury, equally to the 99 holders? Guess what? Every single one of those 99 holders is going to go, hell yeah, yes, I want that. And guess what? It's going to pass, and then it's going to happen because it's governed not by a small committee of people. It's not governed by some person at the top of a pyramid type structure that's making all the decisions that trickle down and affect everybody else. It's governed through governance, through everybody, because it's part of a decentralized autonomous organization. Everybody gets their fair share and their equal vote, and it matters. Okay? So that's why DAOs are I'm in like 8 DAOs. I'm in a lot of DAOs. By the way, mid 2021, last year, middle of the year, middle of quarter 3, a DAO tried to purchase the U.S. Constitution and mint it onto the blockchain. They tried to purchase it for like $585 million. Guess what? They got outbid. And you know who they got outbid by? I'm not even going to tell you. Do the research and look it up yourself. I don't want to get deplatformed for giving you too much information that's too sauce. But you can look it up, find out who outbid the Dow to buy the U.S. Constitution. Find it out. It's kind of funny. What are you doing, bro? Get out of here, bro.
I'm off work early.
That's
Actually, I left.
You just left?
Well, kind of.
You know what's crazy about that?
I have a headache.
All right, well, do something about it, bro. I'll be down in a minute. We'll make dinner before we go to the thing.
They have pizza.
Perfect. Well, then we'll do that. All right. I'm almost done here, and I'm actually probably going to have to jump in 2 seconds. Not 2 seconds, but a couple seconds. Okay, so that's a DAO. That's why it's sick. That's why it's important. That's why you should be involved in the Web3 ecosystem. Now let's talk about liquidity pools and AMMs, which I also already covered earlier, but I'm going to cover it again. LP AMM, liquidity pool, automated market maker. Let's explain it. Okay, in Web2, centralized banking institutions, your Chase Banks, your JP Morgans, your Bank of Americas. Okay, you've got a savings account. You've got $10,000 in your savings account. Hypothetical, we're talking here. Okay, these centralized banking institutions are willing to pay you 0.02% APY on your money. Okay, so your $10,000 is making $200 a year. Okay, cool. You passively made $200. However, here's the kicker. Inflation is at 15%. So your $10,000 at the end of the fiscal year is now actually only worth $8,500. But you made $200. So now you have $8,700, which is actually your $10,000 is now worth like $87.50, right? That sucks. You lost a bunch of money. Like, why did you do that? Well, that's because it's a scam. Centralized banking is a scam. The fiat banking system, it's a scam. Okay, I'm sorry to tell you. But what is an AMM and a liquidity pool? Well, let's explain it. Okay, centralized banking institutions do this thing called fractional reserve lending. Look it up. It's a vocabulary term. Fractional reserve lending means if I go into a bank and I give them $100, they turn around and they take $90 of that $100 and they lend it out to their customers, and they charge them high APY, 18 to 40% depending on their credit score. They charge them APY to then lend your money to them. And then they pay you your tiny piece of the yield from the money that they're earning from all their customers, from late fees, from the APY from their loans, whatever. Okay? Now, why do they have that incentive where they give you 0.02 APY? Well, because they need money. They need money so that they can use it and lend it out to other people so that they can make more money. Well, exchanges, which now we're talking about Web3, an exchange is a company that sort of is like a bank. Now the problem is there's like 1,400 different cryptocurrencies, maybe more, maybe less. Some of them are shit tokens, some of them are real good utility tokens, okay? But there are a lot of cryptocurrencies. And say I'm on this exchange and I want to exchange my Ethereum for Shiba Inu, okay? Cool, great. Well, this exchange needs both ETH for slippage and they need the Shiba Inu to give me in exchange for my ETH. So they need both those tokens. Well, now when we're talking about 1,400 different tokens, they need a allotment in their backholding, in their wallets, of all these tokens. They need enough to handle the liquidity of everything that's going to go on here. Okay? So how are they going to get their users to give them a crap load of every single token in existence? Because they need to have it, right? Because at any point, blockchains don't close. Okay? Centralized banking institutions, you got your regular business hours. You want money outside of that, it's not going to happen, man. You can go to ATM, you can get like $2,000. Okay, you can maybe call your bank and get a cashier's check mailed to you in like wherever you are in the world, if there's no branches there, and that's going to take however long it's going to take, right? Now, what's important here is these centralized exchanges, they need money. They need liquidity to be able to handle these transactions. So they incentivize you with LPs and AMMs. A LP and an AMM liquidity pool is exactly what it sounds like. It is a pool of liquidity. So it's a bunch of users that have staked up and locked up their crypto of whatever token it is into a set place, a set location, in exchange for a reward. And that reward often is, hey, we are going to give you 200% APY on your token. For as long as you have it staked up in our LP or AMM, you're going to get paid cryptocurrency for that. Okay? So that's what an LP and an AMM is, Automated Market Maker and Liquidity Pool. It is the ability in Web3 and decentralized finance to loan your money to a decentralized protocol and earn you earn a bunch of tokens off of having them use your tokens. Not only that, but you can unstake whenever you are happy with the amount that you've earned, and you get your original tokens back. So you're not losing anything. Okay. So that explains staking. To sum up, because this is already we're pushing in, we're over an hour and 6 minutes. Everything I covered here in this video, because this is just so informative, it's absolutely ridiculous. All while we're in the metaverse here, like I think that's pretty freaking rad. Let's cover everything we've covered, okay? Okay. So, let's go over everything we covered. We talked about what is Web3, what is the metaverse, key differences between blockchain gaming, regular video games, and virtual reality gaming. We talked about how to earn money in the metaverse. We talked about what is a cryptocurrency, what is a blockchain, what is a metaverse, what is an NFT, a non-fungible token, what is a ledger, what's the difference between ERC 721s, ERC 20s, ERC 1155s. We talked about what is a wallet, how to make a wallet, why to make a wallet, what a blockchain is, how blockchains interact with their Dapps, decentralized applications, what's a Discord, how do you make a Discord, how do you join a Discord, what are three tips to stay safe on Discord, what is a DAO, a decentralized autonomous organization, what's a liquidity pool, and what is an automated market maker, and what is staking. We talked about all that, all very, very informative stuff, educational. I am glad that I was able to share this information with you here today, and I hope that something here shared was of value to you, and maybe perhaps you watched the whole thing, maybe perhaps you took notes, I would hope. But anyways, that was a beautiful time. I had a great time. I hope you had a great time. We are headed out of here, okay? And I appreciated doing this, and I'm going to do this again. I'm going to do these regularly. So, yeah, I appreciate you guys. Thanks for being here. One last look at the metaverse before we dip out. This is what we're rocking with. It's pretty. It's pretty. You know what I'm saying? So it's a metaverse club. It's called Bolt VR. You can learn more about it at boltevm.com. This is a token-gated NFT project that you can buy an NFT for, and you can actually create your own events in here, host your own events, participate in events, all sorts of crazy cool stuff. So that is what we're on about today, and you'll see me again